Wanted to give a quick update on my 23 300XC. One thing a lot of people asked about was when I showed the headlight before, I had the XC brake hose and I was running it back here because it's a little shorter. I have replaced that with the XCW brake hose from the last generation. The brake hose, when it was run behind, if I would bump something here and push the number plate back, the brake hose was scrubbing this up, and it doesn't look like much here, but it was bugging me. So I had a zip tie around there to prevent that from getting chafed. I haven't had that problem on previous generation bikes. I don't know what's different here, but in any case, XCW brake hose. The other reason I did that was because it has this nice sheath on it, which also carries a wheel speed sensor. So that's the other update I wanted to show. I have a Trail Tech mounted in the bar pad. I did that on my previous bike, and if it would sit out in the rain overnight and at an event, the water would sit in here against the unit, and eventually I got some condensation in the screen. This time I left the back more open so that hopefully that won't happen again. But if it does, I'll figure something else out. But I liked that mounting. It's clean, it's not in the way of the hour meter or anything. 75 hours on it so far, no big issues. I did just pull the plug because the bike was running like it had a little bit of a fouled plug, and it was very dark. I had the bike remapped. I had the original first mapping that was released. I just had it remapped, so it was like 2 or 3 updates. I had that done a few weeks ago, and so I don't know if the bike started running rich after having it remapped, or if it's always been a little bit rich, but I'll put another 30 hours on it or something and check it. One annoying thing about the new generation bikes is you do have to pull the tank off to get the spark plug out. There's just no way of getting to it without doing that, and the tank is a little bit harder to pull on the newer generation bikes, in my opinion. And I did crack my headlight, but it's a cheap eBay headlight. I typically only run the headlight for half an hour or so if I need to look road legal, and I haven't had any issues with using power. The bike has always fired right up, no problem, so all good. Just mounted this Enduro Engineering spark arrestor cap. That was a real pain in the ass. The tube that the baffle was wrapped around didn't line up properly with the end cap. It is the right part number. Not sure if mine was just welded improperly or if they're all a pain in the ass, but I really struggled with that one. I had to put it together from both ends at the same time. Otherwise, all good.